welcome to the Rangers Rabble, the Big Fat Rangers Quiz, Part 2. I'm not sure what happened with the intro there. It said it didn't start for me, and I had an internet connection problem, and then it started. So sorry if it was a bit delayed or went on and off, but we're here. We made it. Joined for Part 2 by last week's host, Care. Care, how you feeling on the other side of the seat this time?
Not confident, Stuart. Not confident.
Not confident as a previous winner.
I'm just getting too much stuff in mind in it, so out with football. So I don't know how I'll go. Hopefully, Scotty's in the toilet being sick, and I can get answers.
Well, the final we were supposed to have last season, I think, is Scotty and Kev. So we've sort of got it, although they both appear to be worse for wear this evening. Scotty, how you doing?
We'll wait and see what happens. I think I've got a myriad of things that could possibly pop up, come out. so we'll see. We'll see.
Well, Aldo's excited to see you, but I'm not sure how excited he's going to be seeing you if you start chundering on the show. So there we go.
Yeah. See me now, but you might not see me again.
Joined by for his very first quiz debutant, Lewis. Lewis, how are we doing?
Well, to be honest, mate, I feel like we got shafted because I'm one of my 2 previous finalists. So
it's actually one of those. It's actually one of those.
well.
All right, but yeah, two winners. But bearing in mind that I've poisoned myself in various different ways, and obviously Kerr's got a lot on his mind, and I've got a lot on my mind. So you might actually win this. Okay. And you have been given it the bigot in the chat, so
that's.
I'll flash up a few quick comments because the guys can't see the comments. They've turned the comments off, but for the quiz itself, obviously can't cheat. So obviously people are happy to see Scotty back. Loads of people just join in. Ian saying there's Brian taking that. Brian was given the win somehow from Martin, so it's Lee that's taken the huff. Absolute travesty that was. We've kicked Martin off the show tonight. We can't have another VAR intervention like that. Oh, hang on a minute. I can see him joining. Oh, he couldn't just leave it, could he? He couldn't just leave it.
He's looking in the background.
He's just joined in the background, as I said. We're not having him on tonight for any more of that. So
has he been drinking again? He gets a bit.
Yeah, so he's back in the VAR room, so this could go anywhere.
You went to me, Stuart, and then you went to mine, and you'll just be all over the shop.
That's it. Yeah, disgusting behaviour. Right, so I mean, people are joining. I want to give a few minutes to people join so they don't miss out on the quiz. I guess they can go back, can't they? It is on YouTube to go back on. So I guess we're just going to crack straight on with it because Scotty wants to watch Indiana Jones at 9:00. So we better speed things up for him. So, round 1, everybody, will be a Rangers general knowledge round. Answers will be text over via WhatsApp. So if you guys, obviously, as quick as you can, send them over. Everyone in the chat, you can chuck them straight in the chat if you want to have a guess or you want to put down your answers. It's a point per question in this round. So fingers at the ready for you guys. Question 1 is a bit of a lengthy one straight away. Look at that. So, Rangers have met 6 English clubs across 8 fixtures in Europe. Disappointingly, we've only beat them 3 times. Leeds home and away, but which other English club did we defeat in a European match? Scotty was quick there, boy. Aldo there as well. Yeah, it's my second favourite behind the white one that Gorham used to wear. I used to have that one as a kid, but I've tried to look into purchasing it recently, and it's very, very expensive. So I'll have to settle for that one, which is my second favourite, to be fair. Loads of people in the chat are getting it already. I feel that one is a little bit unfair on Lewis, if I'm completely honest.
I would just like to point out that this quiz is ageist already, and I was
absolutely
not going to be the case.
That's a very easy question to start with.
There you go. It's an easy question. Look, there's a round on last season, so
which I will do terrible at because I'm pretty sure I drank my way through that one.
I'll rack up the points in that round then.
Question 2. 2 of France's 1998 World Cup winning squad went on to play for Rangers. Can you name both? You need both for the point. two of France's 1998 World Cup winning squad play for Rangers. Can you name both? Scotty is on fire already, by the way. Not saying you got him right, but just in terms of speed.
No, I have.
I'm feeling so guilty on Lewis already.
I was born 2 years after that. Just saying.
But if anything to go by, Lewis, last week Ian stormed into like an 8-point lead, and I think he got about 2 more points for the rest of the actual quiz. So anything can happen. Paul coming in there, good answers there. I can see Chris has got one as well. Stuart got both of them. I can't bring them up, unfortunately, because the guys will see them. Let's have a look. Care, that is a hatchet job at the spelling on that.
I can't spell.
Cool. So, question 3. I've put some long old questions in this first round, haven't I? If my mouse will work.
You're practicing this quiz when you're in your bed being sick, because some of the questions is very long.
Yeah. Well, I have to try and make them sort of unique. You know, I don't want them to just be standard old questions you find on any Rangers quiz online or anything. So, question 3. Almost all of Rangers' away and third kits have been some sort of combination of red, white, and blue. Orange and black have also featured at points, but what is the only other colour we have used? So red, white, blue, orange, and black, some sort of combinations of those 5 colours have always been used, but one other colour has been used. Can you name it? And it's been used twice, just so you know, for reference.
Right, I'm going to caveat my answer on this because I only recognise 5 colours. So if you're looking for a specific shade, you're not going to get it out of me.
No, it's not. No, I don't want shades. It's fine. I'll accept if it's close to the answer. It's fine. I'll accept it. Martin, for some reason, has started texting the answers for me just to confuse me as well. That's it. I can see. Yeah, no, everyone's sort of getting that, apart from Sharpie, who's trying to wind a few people up. Question 4. Who is the oldest outfield player ever to make his debut for Rangers at the ripe age of 38 years and 338 days? And Lewis is lying in.
Oh, I might want to change my answer on that.
Can't change your answer, by the way. That was a very clear Martin rule.
Got it wrong then.
So I got the cat rang as well then.
Well, maybe not. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for Care, I think. See, there's not. I don't think anyone's put a correct answer in the chat, by the way, just so you know.
Only one player you can think, and the way you're talking's not going to be him. So I don't know who to pick.
Who?
To be honest with you, it is a niche one. It's not like a pure obvious number.
The oldest player ever to make their debut for Rangers at 38 years, 338 days. And I can just see the first correct answers come into the chat as well. Well done, James. I should stop giving them away in the chat so other people can guess them, actually. I apologise for that. Cool. So let's put that down there. And the final question of the round. Steven Gerrard managed Rangers 193 times, but which player did he use the most? This is just to fill you in, this one. I always get worried that I make the questions too hard sometimes, so everyone's flying in there. I'll give it a minute or so chat can get some answers in. What we got in the chat coming in. Some coming in with Tav, someone going with Kent, someone going with Goldson, McGregor. All good shouts. We'll have to see. Give it a couple more seconds and we will review the answers. Make this a bit bigger so I can see them. Cool. So all answers in. So question 1. Rangers have met 6 English clubs across 8 fixtures in Europe. Disappointingly, we've only beaten them 3 times, Leeds home and away. Which other English club did we defeat in a European match, Scotty?
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
It was Wolverhampton Wanderers. Scotty and Kerr, I believe, both got that.
Lewis, we've got a song about it.
Lewis went with Man United, which I think we drew with Man U, didn't we? I think they had. I just remember the one where they beat us. Was it 1-0 where Phil Neville took on our whole team and scuffed it in the bottom corner?
I think in that game where we drew 0-0 at Old Trafford, we were the only team all season not to concede a goal at Old Trafford. The only away team.
Yeah, that was our
only. We should have had a penalty as well. We didn't get a penalty. I'm still raging about that.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
When was it beat Wolves then?
You should be remembering this, Lewis. Just in 1961.
60, right.
We actually reached the Winners' Cup final.
I think I was about 17 then, so.
2 of France's 1998 World Cup winning squad went on to play for Rangers. Can you name them both? You need them both for a point. Kerr, who were they?
Bonnie and Gavache.
They were Charbonnier and Gavache, as Kerr put it in his Sean Connery style writing. Scotty also got that one, so it's 2-0 at the moment. But fortunes are about to change, Lewis. Don't worry about that. So Charbonnier and Gavache were the correct answers there. Everybody else. Question 3. Almost all of Rangers' away and third kits have been a combination of red, white, blue, orange, and black. But what other colour have we used? It was purple, and you all got that. Lewis, who wanted to change his answer, by the way.
No, didn't it? Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Well, we have to accept first answers, so he's amazingly got that one right. And he's on the board.
What did he change it to?
Red, even though the question says...
I don't remember you saying red, just to preface this. Okay.
What a start. So purple for everyone in the chat. Use that in the 94-95 season and the 15-16 season, which featured in my worst shirt of all time for Rangers. Question
from the other season as well.
What other season?
Castor did one.
Oh, Castor did do. Sorry, yeah. I've actually got that one. I should remember that more than any, shouldn't I? Really?
Yeah.
Question 4: Who is the oldest player to ever make his debut for Rangers? The outfield player to ever make his debut for Rangers at the ripe age of 38 years and 338 days. And only Lewis got this correct, by the way. Lewis, who was it?
Gareth McCauley.
Gareth McCauley, the Northern Irishman. He made his debut away to Spartak Moscow. Remember, we lost 4-3 and Glenn Middleton had a perfectly good goal ruled out. That one.
Was it
what?
Was it Middleton or Morelos? I thought it was Morelos.
I thought Middleton scored that absolute sort of screamer where he put it in the roof of the net and it was disallowed. It might have been Morelos. Someone had a goal disallowed that shouldn't have been disallowed, basically. And the final question was: Steven Gerrard managed Rangers 193 times. Which player did he use the most? Everyone got this. Scotty, who was it?
Connor Goldson.
Connor Goldson played 183 times out of 193 possible matches. So at the end of the first round, everyone in the chat, if you want to chuck in it was a point per question, so chuck in what you got. Scotty and Kerr both got 4 in that round, and Lewis right behind him on 3. So it's very, very close, Lewis. You're nowhere near as far away as you thought you were going to be after those first 2 questions. And round 2, look at that. Aldo getting 4 in the first round. Aldo done well last week, I think I remember as well. Paul got 3, Matt got 3, Ian on 2 there. The beauty of this quiz, though, is always time to catch up. Martin got just the 1, but Martin, it's, as I say, and Cammy's joining you there as well. Look at that, Cammy's joining you. But there's always time to catch up. That's the beauty of the quiz. So round 2, Kerr will be aware of this because he asked a similar question last week as a Who Am I round. So the way this works, you have to figure out the player from 5 clues. When you want to answer, say you're going to answer and text me your answer there and then. If you get from the first clue, you get 5 points. If you get it from the second clue, 4, third clue, 3, fourth clue, 2, and if you get it on the last clue, you get 1 point. If you don't get it, obviously you get 0 points.
Last week we had a debate because we didn't know if you could shout your answer every clue. If you only say it once, and that was out. That was out the question.
Yeah. So if you do answer, that's it. You're done. Once you've answered, that's it. So if you're not sure and you want the points, wait for the more clues. That's
We've done the opposite last week, though.
Yeah. But if you want to take a risk and you want more points, that's the way you've got to do it. So for 5 points, the first clue on the Who Am I? It would obviously be a player that's at some point been at Rangers, by the way. Who am I? I started my professional career in 1999, where I joined Feyenoord and impressed on a 2-year loan spell, a division below at Excelsior. Does anybody want to have a guess yet?
Can you repeat that one?
Yeah, started my career in 1999 when I joined Feyenoord and impressed on a 2-year loan spell, a division below at Excelsior.
Can you wait while I have a think?
You can have a 5 to 10 second think.
Oh, that's not long enough. Right, I'll just wait.
Matt's gone balls to the walls. A couple of people have gone for it already. Look at that. I'm not saying it's correct. I'm just saying a couple of people have gone for it. Nope. No. Everyone happy for the next clue?
Aye.
So, clue 2, Scotty. After breaking into the first team and netting 37 goals in 98 games, I joined Rangers in 2005. 37 in 98 for Feyenoord, and I joined Rangers in 2005.
How am I not getting this?
I'm quite proud of this one, if I'm honest.
How am I not getting this? This is.
Huh?
How many goals did he score?
37 goals in 98 games for Feyenoord, and then joined Rangers in 2005. No one's going to have a guess?
Oh, yeah, got it.
Oh, no. Scotty's coming in for the 4. Oh, remember, I have to accept your first answer, so if you go in...
Right, I'll just go for it.
Scotty's going for it. So, clue 3. Despite my goal-scoring ability in the Netherlands, various positions and injuries limited my Rangers career. I scored just 13 times during my 76 appearances that spanned almost 4 seasons.
Oh, I've just sent you the wrong answer.
Okay. I need to put Scotty's in, actually.
I flew in.
You want another clue? Lewis, carrying on.
Yeah, I not got a clue.
See a few people.
See
a few correct answers are starting to slip into the chat. Despite being 27, Rangers allowed me to leave on a free transfer. Where I'm going to butcher this name, by the way. Where I joined, is it Churchill Bruges? I don't know how you say them. Churchill Bruges. In my native Belgium.
Cunt.
See, that was the little trick there. He started his career in a different country.
I know.
I only know one.
No done, Scotty.
So yeah.
I was thrown by the amount of goals he scored Feyenoord.
Yeah. That's why I thought it'd be quite clever, that one, because, wow, we'll say it at the end, but. All right, Lewis is in as well on that question there. Cool. And final clue for the rest of everyone else, if you want to come in for your point. After just 1 season with Cercle Bruges, I moved to Genk, where I went on to make over 250 appearances and win a Belgian league title. I also finished my career with 36 international caps for Belgium. And that is the end of that round. I can see, loads of people got there. Yeah, see, I think once people realised he went to Belgium, that was it. People were flying in with their answers.
That's how I got
it. So, end of that round. There has been a few point scorers. One did not get a point because he took the bait, hook, line, and sinker, and he went for a Dutch player. Kerr went for Gio. Yeah. I saw a few people off the bat went for Gio as well.
We signed him in 99.
I sent you Buffel because I went.
Yeah, of course. There you go. So Kerr's said it there. Thomas Buffel was the answer. The Belgian international. I really liked Buffel, man. I thought he was such a good player. Yeah, but like you, Scott, I didn't know because we didn't obviously he wasn't a striker for us, so I did not know he scored that many goals for.
See, that's
even
why
in,
the goals threw me off
yeah.
a wee bit.
When he went on loan, I was going to put his goals when he went on loan because he scored a freak amount of goals on loan as well. But yeah, Thomas Buffel. So Scotty got it on the second question, by the way. Got it after just from the date they joined Rangers. So props to Scotty there. He got 4 points. And Lewis got 2 points for getting it on the fourth clue. And of course, Kerr didn't get any. There you go. So after the end of that round, Scotty is sitting at the top on 8 points. Lewis has moved up to second on 5, and Kerr's there on 4. Hugh there saying he was lucky even to get 0. Hey, it's tough. It's one of that is tough. The who am I around? I put it in last week, and I just thought it was something a bit different with the questions. So it's one of them ones. You either know him or you don't. He's a bit of a forgotten player, I think. Thomas Buffel, especially the amount of injuries he had.
Integral in the move to score the goal for Helicopter Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he nearly left us a lot earlier than he did.
He had a bit of a slow start because I think he was a bit lightweight. But see, when he adjusted, he became a really important player. But as you said, like injuries, just anytime he seemed to get any momentum, he got injured.
Yeah, not like these days, eh? We got Aldo got it, Connor got it, Dougal got it. Oh, that's Ian, isn't it? Ian got it, Stuart got it, Cammy got it, Scott got it, Martin got it. Not that Martin, the other Martin said Moles, by the way. I can see his head in his hands after that. He didn't think I was going to tell everyone he did that, but he did. He went Michael Moles. Right. So, round 3, we take a little step away from Rangers. Is TV and film. I've tried to make them a mix of easy and sort of difficult, I guess. Just to keep it fresh.
Your films are weird, Stuart. Your films are weird.
No, hey, there's some series. So, question 1. I mean, you should get this. I think everyone should get this. Ragnar Lothbrok is the lead character in which Amazon Prime TV series?
What was the name?
Look at this. I barely finished the bloody question. These two have already come in. Or do you want it repeated, Kev?
Yeah.
Ragnar Lothbrok is the lead character, or the lead. That's the lead character's name in which Amazon Prime TV series?
I mean, if you didn't want to be Ragnar and have a crush on Lagertha, then who even are you?
That's it. I know. That's pretty much what I put it in, if I'm completely honest.
Instantly enough, a guy that I went to school with, his little sister's in the show. Almost said the show there.
This one, please. Why is it not doing that for me? Oh, I don't want to do this. Let me get rid of this.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to make Excel a bit easier for me to navigate. There you go. Everyone came in anyway. Everyone's smashing it in the. It is. I know Sharpie just said Big Fat Rangers quiz. It is a Big Fat Rangers quiz. I didn't come up with a name, but we do include other questions as well, just to freshen it up a little bit as well. Question 2: which TV series centered around two brothers hunting ghosts and monsters and spanned 15 seasons before airing its finale in 2020? Flew in there, by the way.
What?
I don't know if that's it, but I'll go for it.
Cammy's already got it in the. Oh, I keep doing that. I really apologise. I'm giving him answers. Well, I've got to stop doing that.
Well, can you repeat the question, please?
Which TV series centered around two brothers hunting ghosts and monsters and spanned 15 seasons before airing its finale in 2020? I feel like this is one of the easier questions. Loads of people seem to be on the same wavelength.
You look like an 18-year-old virgin who's going to watch that kind of shite.
It's a fucking great series, mate. You should watch it.
Do you know what? It transpires that I probably watched it, but I haven't really been paying attention.
Are you having a guess, Scotty?
I I don't know. I'll have a guess. It's not this, but it's the only thing that I can think of. I wonder if this will be an answer later on in the quiz anyway.
Ooh. There we are. Everyone's come in with their answers there. So, question 3. Which UK soap opera was recognised by the Guinness World Records as the world's longest running TV soap opera? Just in case you think I'm trying to trick you with radio or anything like that. It's a TV soap opera.
Has to be.
Which TV soap opera, UK TV soap opera, was recognised by the Guinness World Records as the world's longest running?
I don't know. Have a guess.
Let's put some answers in there. Who else we got? Chat flying in with answers here. Next one does get a little bit harder. So, although yeah, I'm just giving a couple more people a bit of time to chuck some answers in. So, question 4. Move on to film. I did this last week for Care. I put like difficult before the question, just know this is a little bit more of a difficult one. Which Hong Kong martial arts film is based upon Bruce Lee's teacher and produced 4 films?
Is it one film?
Yes, the first film is fine, but
I don't actually know. I'm just making this up.
I can't say I'm
so it's a
Hong Kong
fantastic film,
martial
by the way.
watcher.
You're such a film buff. I don't know if everyone who is tuning in knows that Stu likes to stay up and watch movies at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And then if you go on his Twitter at 4:30 in the morning, you'll find he's reviewed them for you and given them a rating. So check it out.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
It's
when
plugging me.
he eats his quiche.
Huh?
I eat my quiche at 3 o'clock in the morning. Review my film. Loads of people coming in with the answers. Lewis is in as well. Loads of people just going for it in the chat. And finally, back to a sort of easy one. The 2023 film Air is set around a Nike employee who seeks to strike a deal with an NBA rookie. But what's the name of the shoe line that the partnership eventually produced? So the 2023 film Air is about a Nike employee who seeks to strike a deal with an NBA rookie. But what is the name of the shoe line that partnership eventually produces?
This is a trick question.
No. People
probably got it wrong.
I'll tell you what, that round has certainly made things very, very close, by the way. So
yeah, because I haven't got any of them right. You've just given it away.
Look, I'm not saying you're not winning, or you've just saying it's made it close. So I think everyone's in there. So we're going to crack through some answers in. This is the halfway point as well, by the way. So Ragnar Lothbrok is the lead character in which Prime TV series? Care?
Vikings.
He's the lead. I think everybody got that in the chat pretty much. Everybody got it on the answers on the panel as well. Question 2. Which TV series centered around 2 brothers hunting ghosts and monsters and spanned 15 seasons before airing its finale in 2020? Lewis, what one was that?
Supernatural.
There you go. Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. I think he's the new Walker Texas Ranger guy.
Expose yourselves to virgins. There you go. Well done.
Yeah. Guys, about to watch Indiana Jones after this, by the way. Which TV UK soap opera was recognised by the Guinness World Record as the longest running? Scotty actually got this incorrect, whilst the other two got it correct.
Is it Coronation
Coronation Street?
Oh, I just went on like ITV versus BBC.
Yeah, I thought the same. I thought it would have. If I guessed that without knowing the answer, I would have guessed EastEnders. If I'm to be honest, I think everyone in the chat, by the way, Everyone in the chat almost put Corrie, though. They're all sort of clued up, but yeah,
Oh,
nice.
I'm sorry. I have a life. I don't sit in front of
I was just saying, I would have said EastEnders as well. Question 4, the difficult one. Which Hong Kong martial arts film is based upon Bruce Lee's teacher and produced 4 films? Now, I saw 1 or 2 in the chat get this correct, so I was very, very impressed. Scott Kerr was the only one who got this correct on the panel. What film is it, Kerr?
Ip Man.
The Ip Man, yes.
Seen them all. Superb.
It is a fantastic film. You should absolutely watch it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, all very good films. Starring Donnie Yen as Ip Man. Very good. Donnie Yen is the guy in the new John Wick film. If you don't know who John.
Where do you have all the time to watch all this bloody TV? I know you do, Stu, because you stay up till like 2 o'clock in the morning. What about us normal people?
I wrote this thinking it'd be quite difficult, but then I remembered after I'd already finished the questions that Kerr watches a lot of sort of Korean, Hong Kong. He watches a lot of that stuff. So
yeah, perfect.
That was sort of maybe aimed towards him. But I did want to put up, who was it there? Connor, look. Ip Man, look at that. I'm sure I saw one other person get it. I can't find the comment, but very well done if you did. And the final question of the round. The 2023 film Air was set around a Nike employee who seeks to strike a deal with an NBA rookie. What is the name of the shoe line the partnership eventually produced? All of you got this right. It was Air Jordan. Obviously, his Air is in the film title. But I was looking for Air Jordan.
I thought it was a trick question. I was just like...
Well, I was going to ask who the rookie was, but it was I just thought maybe it's a bit more difficult if I actually get you to say the shoe line itself. But at the end of that round, and I said it was close, by the way, Scotland's still in the lead on 10, but joint second is Karen Lewis on 9. So this is, I mean, at a halfway stage, you can't ask for much more than that, can you? Look at Connor, by the way, 5 out of 5 in that TV film round. That is some going there.
Yeah, Connor, mate, you need to get out more.
Matt's on 7. Got 4 out of 5 in that round. Scott got 4 out of 5. Aldo got 4 out of 5. Cammy got 4. I'm going to have to start making these questions harder again, I think. Aldo's on 12. Aldo's winning the bloody quiz. Ian got 3 there as well. Look at that. After his... Ian did an Arsenal last week, by the way, and completely bottled the win. So he's still reading from that, I think. So... Round 4 into the second half is back to Rangers, and it's centred around last season, the 2022-23 season. So should Lewis is going to come into his own here, just like everyone else is. So, question 1. What young hotshot signed from Millwall in the summer of 2022, where he made his English Championship debut at the age of 15? Trying to ease everyone in with the questions this time around. I'll say
do you know what?
In case anyone in the chat missed it.
I missed the entire question.
What? You still got the answer?
Was that my internet connection, or was that just an internet connection thing?
No,
yeah, no. Because I heard one keyword.
Oh, right, okay.
The only answer it could be.
Just in case anyone missed it in chat, which young hotshot signed from Millwall in the summer of 2022, where he made his English Championship debut at age just 15? And my beer's about to run all over this glass. I can see loads of people coming in. Yeah, Ian's not over last week. You would have been robbed off you anyway from Martin, Ian, so I wouldn't worry about it. Cool. So, question 2. Rangers played in 6 pre-season friendlies, but who was the only team to beat us?
Oh, we got absolutely spanked.
Rangers played 6 pre-season friendlies, but who was the only team to beat us? Oh, that don't taste good.
Does it taste like quiche?
It tastes a bit like quiche is a bit better, I think. Right, who have got? That one and that one. I'm just waiting for Kerr's answer.
Hurry up, Kerr, come on. Raiders on the last start. He's on it.
This chat's been good, you know. Chat has been really good. There we are. Kez in. So another one that I've marked difficult in front of. Only 2 players started just one Scottish Premiership match. Can you name either? So you just got to name one for the point. 2 players started just one Premiership match. Might have made more appearances, but they started just one match last season in the Scottish Premiership for Rangers. Can you name either?
Have a little bit of time on it.
I'll give you 20 seconds or so.
I'm going to take a punt.
I originally was making this question a lot harder as well, but I'm glad I didn't from the way you all paused. Oh, he's got his in. Lewis is in. Give chat a couple of minutes. A couple of seconds, I guess. Ian's having a crack at both of them. There we go. So just in case you missed it, only 2 players started. So they might have made more sub appearances, but they started just one Scottish Premiership match. Can you name either? Just in case you want to catch up on that one. Question 4. 3 players appeared in all 10 Champions League matches, qualifiers and groups. James Tavernier is 1. Again, can you name either of the other 2? So 3 players appeared in all 10 Champions League matches, qualifiers and groups. James Tavernier is 1. Can you name either of the other 2?
Either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's cause tonight, Aldo, and there's a very good reason, by the way. I wouldn't usually buy it, but I'll show you why if I can. If it'll go up there, 50p, 50p a can. But there you go.
I hope you turn into a meme off the back of that.
I wouldn't usually drink it, but 50p, I couldn't grumble at that. I've only just recovered from the stag do, to be honest. Who else we got? Right, Kent is someone said Kent in there. I don't know why I'm saying Kent. Care's put his in. Lewis has put his in, and Scotty is in. There we are. And finally, question 5. We used three keepers this campaign, but in order. Can you tell me who kept the most clean sheets? So I need your 1, 2, and 3 of who kept the most clean sheets this season at the 3 keepers we used. And you only get a point if they're correct. Completely correct. Like 1, 2, and 3 correct.
Oh, no, that's wrong.
Just waiting for Lewis's. So yeah, 1, 2, and 3 for the keepers we need.
I
in
think
order of most clean sheets kept.
I can't wait to got that right and all.
There we are. Let's see. Oh, what's chat getting off on here then? No, somehow I can see a couple of correct answers filtering through. I'm surprised. I'm surprised a lot of people have put this guy as number 1. Cool. So that's the end of round 4. The Rangers 22 to 23 season. Difficult round for the panel, although one did have a fairly good round. So question 1, what young hotshot signed from Millwall in the summer of 2022, where he made his English Championship debut at just 15? And I think a load of people, including everyone on the panel, got this. Zach Lovelace. Nice, easy one to get you going. Everyone got a point there. Question 2, Rangers played 6 pre-season friendlies, but who was the only team in those friendlies to defeat us? And again, loads of people coming in with the correct answer on this one. And I think, yeah, again, everyone on the panel also got this right. Paul coming in with it as well. Sharpie was very happy with that one. I don't know if that was a round before Sharpie, but either way, he's happy got a point. Connor again. Connor was the it man shout, by the way. He's flying. Ian getting it right as well. Question 3. This was the difficult one. Only 2 players started just 1 Scottish Premiership match. Can you name either? Let me just see if anyone got it. So one of them, Craig got, Alex Lowry. And that's also who Lewis got. If you didn't get that by is clapping. No one else got the other one, by the way.
I was going to
Anyone hazard a guess? Anyone hazard a guess? Maybe Charlie McCann is the other one. There you go. Charlie McCann and Alex Lowry both started just 1 game last season in the Scottish Premiership. Yeah, it was that was trawling through so many appearances to try and make that question work. 3 players appeared in all 10 Champions League matches, qualifiers and groups. James Tavernier is 1. Can you name either of the other 2? Now, let me try and see if anyone got this right. Martin Mead got it right. Borna Barisic was one of them. Connor went for both. He only got 1 right, but the other one was Cholak. Antonio Cholak and Borna Barisic alongside James Tavernier. So there you go. How crazy is that for a stat?
What game did Ken not play?
I don't know. I didn't get all the stats and figures of every single player, what one they didn't play. I just got the Champions League stats and who played all 10 games.
Was he injured or suspended or something?
Probably. I'll go back through just for you, Scott, in a bit, and I'll find out just for you. I'll send it halfway through Indiana Jones for you.
Don't disturb me.
Question 5. We used 3 keepers this campaign, but in order, can you tell me who kept the most clean sheets? Now, a lot of people went Robbie McCrory as number 1, by the way.
What?
Which
I reckon he might be number 2 because I don't think McCrory actually kept many clean sheets. But McCrory,
I'll tell you, someone in the chat did get it. Paul got it, so well done, Paul. Which means Scotty also got it. Alan McGregor, John McLaughlin, and Robbie McCrory. There you go. Very, very difficult, that one. I thought it'd catch people out because it is hard to differentiate McCrory and McLaughlin. Because McCrory did well, didn't he? Come in, he hardly conceded a goal.
Yeah.
But apart from McLaughlin had a couple of errors, but he had a few clean sheets as well. I'm sure someone else got it at some point as well, but I can't find it anywhere. There we are. And someone's compared you to Eminem there, Lewis. It's the beard, I think. The beard and the hat. Now he rocks a beard. You're
the chocolate sweetie.
yeah. No, I think it's the beard. Yes, Paul. Just 1 point for getting them in order.
Questions. Come on.
Sorry. What?
Back to some TV and film questions.
Care wants the actual big fat quiz of the year. So at the end of round 4, Scotty is still in the lead on 13. Lewis right behind him on 12, and Care right behind him on 11. So there we are. So moving on to round.
Am I still in the lead?
You're still in the lead by a single
point.
Boy,
I've had 2 stinkers there.
Very close.
It's that fucking Buffel question that saved him.
Hey, if you know, you know. To be fair, he's got that before he even moved to Rangers, so you got to give the props.
Yeah, it was a good answer, Buffel.
Right. Round 5, just like last week, will be football stadiums. So this could be anyone. I've tried to change up some of the questions, but question 1. AFC Wimbledon recently returned close to their spiritual home, one that the original Crazy Gang played out of for years. What was/is the name of that ground? So AFC Wimbledon recently returned to their spiritual home, one that the original Crazy Gang played out of for years. What was/is the name of that ground?
I can't remember.
Now, I don't want, if they've got a sponsor now, I don't care about that. What is the name of the actual ground?
Right, can I have a bit of quiet for a second? I know it. I fucking drove past it.
I mean, I'll be honest. Chat have thrown me right out here, and I don't know if I've read the question wrong. They've AFC Wimbledon recently returned close to their spiritual home, one that the crazy gang played out for years. But what was/is the name? A few people have put the right answer. At least.
I don't think it's this, but I've got an answer. It's the.
Oh, actually, Scotty, you putting that has actually made me click on as to what chat are doing. There you go. Right. Question 2. Which side plays out of Palmerston Park? And just as I've said this, I've just realised he's got. Wow, I'll say it afterwards. I've seen him smirking. I've just remembered that as well, you get.
Don't you'll give it away.
So, which team plays out of Palmerston Park? A couple more seconds. Connor's coming up with some massive answers tonight, by the way. Still just impressed from the It Man, if I'm completely honest. Question 3. Which team plays out of the lovely named stadium, the Stadion Wankdorf? Which team plays at the lovely named stadium, the Stadion Wankdorf?
Oh, I think I know.
If you need me to repeat that, I can do it as many times as you want. It's fine.
What was that, Stuart?
The Stadion Wankdorf. All one word, Wankdorf.
Can you spell it?
Wankdorf, Wankdorf.
Is it Wankdorf or Wankdorf?
Wankdorf, not Wankdorf. I was waiting on again. I knew the chat was going to go this way as soon as I put it. There we are. Cool. Question 4. Sunderland play out of the Stadium of Light, but where did they play before their move in 1997?
He wasn't saying wank. He was saying Wankdorf.
Wankdorf. Stadion Wankdorf. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I thought something went wrong there. Chat is smashing this one.
I'm absolutely raging about that. I've remembered the Wimbledon answer now.
Oh, there you go.
Raging.
And the final question of the round, question 5. Based on the 2022 to 2023 season, which league had the highest average attendance? Now, you can just give me the country if you want, because it's obviously the top league in that country. So which country's league had the highest average attendance of last season?
Do you mean like highest attendance or highest proportion?
No, not proportion. The highest average attendance over the amount of games they play compared to every other league. So if you top up all the attendances for every match, turn it into an average, what country had the highest average?
I don't think I'll go this.
It's hard like when you ask these questions because it always feels like there's a trick answer.
I try not to do the trick answers because I hate them myself. I don't like it. So
That's how I got the goalkeeper question wrong.
yeah, that was a bit of a trick. I say I don't like it, but I did it. So sue me, don't care. Right, let's go back up. Let's see some people got it right. So question 1. AFC Wimbledon recently returned to their spiritual home, one that the Crazy Gang originally played out for years, but what is / the name? Now, loads of people started putting Meadow Lane, by the way, and I was like, isn't that Notts County's ground? But then Scotty messaged Kings Meadow, and that clicked that that's why people are putting Meadow Lane, right? Because they're just confusing Kings Meadow and Meadow Lane. It's wrong anyhow, but John got it right. It is Plough Lane, and I think Lewis and Kerr both got that right. James also got that one. Scott got that one. Yeah, Sharpie giving you some facts there. Wimbledon did indeed share a Palace for a little bit. And then look, Connor giving you the sponsor name as well, the Cherry Red Stadium / Plough Lane. Question 2. I'm going to have to apologise a little on this one because I forgot that Scotty's got the shirt of this team. That if I remembered, I wouldn't have given it. It was basically giving him a free answer. You all got it anyway, so it didn't matter. Which side plays out at Palmerston Park? It is, of course, Queen of the South. Loads of people getting that. People know their football stadiums, you know. Look at that. Matt stays 2 minutes from the stadium. James getting it as well. There we are. Loads of people flying in with that one. And as I said, everyone on the panel got that one right as well. And amazingly, everyone got the next one right as well on the panel. Which team has the lovely named stadium? The Stadion Wankdorf, if I didn't say it before. Stadion Wankdorf. It is, of course, BSC Young Boys of Switzerland. Tried to connect Rangers a little bit in there, seeing as we played them a few seasons back under Gerrard. So hopefully people remembered it. Ian's trying to say it's pronounced Wankdorf, but it's Wankdorf, Ian. I don't know how many times I've got to say it for you, mate.
So it's going to be Wank.
Question 4. Sunderland play out of the Stadium of Light, but what was their ground before their move in 1997? Loads of people flying in with this one. Roker Park. Stadium of Dark, Roker Park. Everyone was getting this. Lewis, unfortunately, didn't get it, but that's a sign of the times, isn't it, to be fair. I think I only heard about it on some sort of documentary anyway, so I can't claim I was...
I've been in Roker Park, Stuart.
There you go. That's how old Kerr is, Lewis. You
went to watch Ali McCoy, didn't you?
Rangers actually put a testimonial for a Sunderland player. I can't remember who it was, but then Roker Park, and we all went down.
Yeah.
And the final question of the round. This is such a close game. I can't believe it. It's absolutely fantastic. Based on the 2022-2023 season, which country's league had the highest average attendance? Aldo got this. Craig got this. Matt got this. John got this. Ian got it.
I'm fascinated by that because England's got so many 60, 70,000 seater stadiums.
Yeah. They also have Bournemouth that have a 10,000 seater stadium. Yeah. And also, Germany played 34 games.
Germany
they play less games, so they have a higher average attendance across the percentage of games. They do it every season.
Trick questions.
It's not a trick question. They have the highest average attendance
because of some.
I'll tell you, and it's close by the way, Scotty. 42,966 is the average attendance in Germany, and the average attendance in the Premier League is 40,301. So a couple of thousand in it. So, people putting in their answers here. Matt's on 12. Aldo's up to 18. He's smashing it. Ian got 4 out of 5 in that one. Paul's up to 14. There we are. Scott's playing for Roker Park, by the way. Jim Baxter played there. So Jim Baxter was an answer last week as well. Look at that.
I think we're all level going into the final round.
I've got a fantastic review on my questions, by the way, that I play at the Wankdorf Stadium. So
yes,
I think that's fair enough.
We all know what he does at the Wankdorf Stadium.
There you go. So we've got a new leader going into the final round.
Have we?
Kerr is on 17 points.
Oh,
by the way, I think 14 points won it last week, or 15 points on it last week. So 17 points for Kerr, 16 for Scotty, and 15 for Lewis. So there we go. By the way,
coming up, I'm losing this.
more Rangers is the final question. Now, one of the questions in this next round is worth 2 points, or it can be worth 2 points. There's 2 answers, but it's a point for each answer. So there's 6 possible points in the final round. And there's a couple of.
You just like to confuse stuff, don't you?
I did it last week. I was just keeping it universal, wanted it to be the same thing. So, round 6, question 1. In 2000, Rangers became the first club in the world to win how many trophies? In 2000, Rangers became the first club in the world to win how many trophies?
Has to be obvious.
Your answers coming in.
Well, it's not just leagues, it's everything.
Everything yet. The first club in the world in 2000 to win how many trophies?
Right,
Yeah.
I've just seen the time.
Go to the answer.
Come on, Kat, I've seen the time. Wrap it.
Is it the Harrison Ford we're going to watch? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Come on, Care, send your answer over.
It's my Sunday night movie to ward away from the anxiety. Come on. Here's a break.
Yeah, so I've seen a few people put league titles in their answers. It's total trophies. The first club in the world to win how many total trophies?
Does Care put an answer in yet?
No, Care, you got 5 seconds.
Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right.
He's done it. He's in. This one is actually for one of the members in the chat who constantly asks me. He wants us to do a pod on the players we missed out on, by the way. So I wanted to put it as a question just for that. Which football superstar had the chance to join Rangers in the 90s in a deal that would have been part funded by Nike and allowed the player to only play Champions League games? So which football superstar had the chance to join Rangers in the 90s in a deal that would have been part funded by Nike and only allowed him to play in Champions League games? And Paul was saying it was him. There you go, Paul. That one is for you, my friend. And we're still waiting Care's answer for some reason.
Oh, right, you're going to have to start docking in points.
There we are. He's in. Everyone's flying in the chat. Look at that. Question 3. 2 players appear in the top 10 transfers, both spent and received. So 2 players are in our top 10 for the most money we've spent and in the top 10 for the most money we've received. Can you name them both? You get a point for each. So 2 players we have bought and we have sold, and they are both in the top 10 for amount that we've sold and bought them for. And you get a point for each.
Oh man, that's hard.
So what we bought them for and what we sold them for?
Yes, so they're in the top 10 most expensive transfers bought and top 10 most expensive transfers sold. But they obviously have to be in both categories, not just who was in the top for the selling but wasn't in the top for the buying.
I'm falling asleep here.
Scotty's put 2 in there. Notice he's just about to put his 2 in. And Care is about to come in as well. I think Care's about to come in. There we are. Care's in.
You got to do at Wankdorf Stadium.
Loads of people are in. Yeah, I can see loads of people coming in with answers now. So, just for a few people really quickly in the chat, these players have to both have been in the top 10 transfers Rangers have paid for and top 10 transfers Rangers have received money for. So, just so you know, a youth product would obviously not be on that because we wouldn't have paid money for the youth product. It's a player that we've spent a lot of money on. We've sold for a lot of money as well. So, question 4. During the 1990 World Cup, Rangers provided the outright most players for the English national team. But how many of that team did we provide? So the 1990 World Cup, Rangers provided the most players for the English national team, but how many of them were Rangers players?
Can we name them to get extra points?
You won't get an extra point, but you can name them if you want to be cocky. It's one. I just want the number on this. How many of the English national team in the 1990 World Cup did Rangers provide? And it is the outright most, just so you know. So Rangers provided the most. Lewis has gone well high there, by the way.
I reckon I might have. Yeah.
No! And the final question, which is there's still a chance to tie all this up, by the way. Which Rangers manager, when managing more than 50 games, has the highest win percentage? So which Rangers manager, when managing more than 50 games, has the highest win percentage?
Is it just 50 games or just
50 games or more? So any manager that stayed long enough to manage us for 50 games or more.
How many?
And it's all competitions.
How many games did Paul Le Guen manage?
I can't tell you that.
Guessed like the last 3.
Readers on the list. Starting, Scotty. Hope you get the pause button on.
It's in the other fucking room.
We are just waiting for Scotty's answer, by the way. Who wants to get away?
It's very decisive, this one.
I'm not going to say much, Scotty, but this is incredibly decisive, let me tell you that.
Because I've got a feeling this is wrong. I know what the correct answer is, but I don't want to put his name.
Okay, so we are in. Few people I can see are getting this correct in the chat as well. So the final round, and I can tell you there is an outright winner, so there will be no tie.
I don't care.
I've no won. My answers are poor.
Question one. Let me scroll up a little bit so I can get some of the chat's answers on this. Question one. In 2000, Rangers became the first club in the world to win how many trophies? And I think the first person to get it right was Martin Mead. It was 100 trophies. That's all competition. I think a few people got confused and went league titles there, by the way. But then a few corrected. So Connor got it after that. Ian, got it after that. I'm happy for you to not have your first answer on that one because maybe I read the question wrong, to be fair. So, question 2. Everyone got that right, by the way, on the panel. Which football superstar had the chance to join Rangers in the 90s in a deal that would have been part funded by Nike and allowed them to only play Champions League games? I think everybody got this right. This was from Paul. Remember Ronaldo, the Brazilian one, Ronaldo, R9, Ronaldo. The better one, I think we can say Ronaldo, Fat Ronaldo. We'll take that.
And we all love a Brazilian, don't we?
No, Wankdorf.
That's the Stadion Wankdorf, by the way.
What's it
and
called?
Again, everybody got that correct. Even if he was still playing now, he could have had a chance to play at the Stadion Wankdorf. There you go. So, question 3 was worth 2 points. You get a point for each answer here, and I'm just looking through it. I don't think anybody got both. So there you go. Right. 2 players appeared in the top 10 transfers for both spent and received. Can you name them? So the most money we've spent on a player, the most money we received for a player, top 10 in each. One was Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, which I think both Kerr and Scotty got. Gio was signed for 5.5 million and left for 8.5 million.
Well.
Huh?
I got it, I know. Gio.
Did you?
Aye.
I never.
You did get Gio. You did.
Oh, Scott didn't get Gio.
Hold on a minute. I'm calling into question this guy's counting now. Because I'm pretty sure I got more than the last round, I know.
He's calling into Brian for last week.
Yeah, no wonder. Get Martin in
the last round, Lewis, you got 4 points, by the way, and you got Roker Park wrong. So
right.
There you go. So the other one that nobody got was Barry Ferguson. Barry Ferguson left the club for $7.5 million, and I don't want little intricacies here of but Blackburn paid us the money back. Officially, he left for $7.5 million. He was re-signed for $4.5 million.
Okay, well, I put Torre Andre Flo. He's our record signing, and we think we sold him for like $6.5 million. He must be in there.
Well, he wasn't in my list, Sky. Now you said that absolutely makes sense. So I have to give you a point for that. Now you said that.
And me as well, then, because I'd flow.
All right, calm down. Doesn't change anything. You both get it.
Well, no, because if you said there's 3 people, I would have put Barry Ferguson as well.
But I never did last week. There was only 1 versus 2, so everyone actually did get that right with Flo. I can't believe. I'm really sorry, everyone. I've missed Flo off there somehow. I would have to check how I got that mixed up because he absolutely did leave for like $6 million to Sunderland, didn't he? So I can't believe I've missed him out. But anyway, yeah, Barry Ferguson, Gio, Flo as well is absolutely fine. I'll give you Flo. It doesn't change anything because
we've potentially been done out of a point here. I mean, I knew I would have got Barry, like if it was number 3.
It would never have been number 3 because it follows the pattern of last week where it was only worth 2. So it would have probably been a completely different question.
But you said there's only 2, so I gave you only 3. If you said there's only 3, or there's 2 of 3, see?
Okay, there's 2 of 3, and you got them. Well done. So apologies, admin error. There you go. Let me just add those back up. In fact, if this actually might change this, because Lewis said Lewis did say the Geo one, didn't he? All right, let me just do. I'll say the others, and then I'll do a quick calculation after. Right, question 4. During the 1990 World Cup, Rangers provided the outright most players for the English national team, but how many of that English team did indeed play for Rangers? And I'm just going to find a couple of people that had it. Scotty named 5 players.
Yeah, I
got the correct answer for.
I don't know why I included. I went clever and I included Trevor Steven.
I think Trevor Steven was there. I think it was Mark Hateley that didn't go.
No, Mark Hateley was at Italian 90.
Was he? There you go. He looks like he was at Italian 90. I'll tell you really quick. Maybe it was Trevor Steven then.
Was it 5? Or was it 4?
Look, after the last question, it could well have been. It could well have been. You've thrown all my confidence.
I thought 5.
I put Chris Woods, Gary Stevens, Terry Butcher, Trevor Steven, Mark Hateley.
Yeah.
It was Gary Stevens, Terry Butcher, Mark Hateley for Rangers.
Was he playing for like AC Milan or Monaco?
According to Wikipedia, Mark Hateley did not go.
I'm telling you.
Mark Hateley was a member of the 1986 World Cup squad. Doesn't say anything about him being in the 1990 World Cup squad.
You spelled his name wrong.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back, everyone. You don't have to worry about the integrity of the answers anymore. Where's Martin with VAR? So that might be one of those Mandela effects, right? Everyone thought he went, but apparently he didn't. And
here we go.
Which Rangers? There you go. Look, Cammy's come up. Look, exactly the same. Experience the Mandela effect. And Sharpie is backing me up. Thank you, Sharpie. He wasn't in.
Well, we don't know who the fuck Haley is.
So finally, which manager, when managing more than 50 games, has the highest win percentage? Now, this was a tough one because not a lot of people got it, but people did get it. James, I think, got it first. It was Super Ali McCoist. Connor got it. Super Ali. I think someone else got it. I'm sure I saw one more post. But of course, he had the easier run, didn't he? So you would have expected him to have been picking up higher win percentage in the lower leagues. So, out of 31 points, Matt got 14. Just took that straight away. Matt got 14. Aldo got 20 or 1, which can reveal would have won the quiz if you were on the panel. Now, the quiz finished 20-19-19. That's how close it was. So, in first place, and the winner of the round 2 of the Big Fat Rangers quiz with a little bit of TV, football stadiums, and wrong answers in there, is Mr. Scott Kerr on 20 points. And Scotty and Lewis both on 19. Apologies for the incorrect question with Barry Ferguson, Gio, and Tor Flo. That will keep me up all night, just so you know. So annoying.
Well, I'll tell you what is going to keep you up, the fact that you're going to go back and count all the answers again.
Now, just in case, because I will count the answers back up. I'll go through all the text and I'll count them up.
I'll let you will.
I'm going to do the tiebreaker question for all of you, just in case any of you did draw level and we can figure out this. So maybe VAR comes in at a later date and corrects the winner. But
Stuart's inquiry first past the post.
Martin did it last week. I had to do something this week, didn't I? So the first tiebreaker question, in case any of you pick the same answer: how many league goals? And everyone in the chat can jump in here. How many league goals did Rangers score in the 55 season? Closest would win. How many league goals did Rangers score in the 55 season? Scotty's is in. Okay, you sending over an answer, or are you just going to put your hands over your mouth for it?
I waited until Rangers the Lost Art's finished.
You need them to text, mate.
Why'd you hate me?
Here we go. So, loads of people coming in. No one's got it bang on, by the way. That's people going a lot higher. People thought we were a lot more attacking, obviously. The correct answer. So I'll let you know the panel's answers first. So Kerr went with 120. This is league goals, by the way. Scotty went 109, and Lewis went 95. The correct answer was 92. So Lewis, when I do the recount, if you have got one more point, you've technically won the quiz, just so you know. But until the recount, we'll go again. So I will put a disclaimer on Twitter and apologise and do a forfeit. No, I won't do a forfeit.
I'll done last week. I'll be the people's champion.
Yeah. And we're going to have to do like a people's champion playoff and then a debatable champion playoff as well.
I just need a better host myself.
Hey, there you go. Well, I'm going to have to appear on one of them, aren't I, Care? So you can... I'm sweating buckets here. You can go back to hosting when I appear on, but you have to come up with your own questions because I can't write the questions if I'm on it.
No, I'll give you some hard questions.
And Matt's saying from last week,
why did he do what he did to us and give him some questions that he doesn't actually know the answer to?
But half his own.
Look, I apologise for that question, and I think you're being really out of order. You're being a right Wankdorf Stadium at the moment. So, but thank you everyone for joining in. Care is the
missing Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Care is the part 2 champion. We are going to run it back. We're going to try and get a couple more in before the season starts, pre-season, because we've got plenty more podders that want to come on. As long as everyone else enjoys it, then we'll keep running them. Although, obviously, the questions are getting harder to find because I can't even fucking put right ones on there. So, but the next ones hopefully will be spot on. Care's going to do one as well because I'll be on one of them and probably embarrass myself. Well done to everyone who came in and got all the answers. Well done to Aaron. I think he got 21 points, which was outrageous. Well done to Connor for the Hitman shout. I'm still incredibly impressed with that one. As Care as well. Care got Hitman, but I expected it off him a little bit. So Care is your champion on 20 points this week. But do come back next week because we'll do it all over again as long as everyone enjoys it. And we will be back tomorrow with more pods. I can't remember what Martin's. I think is it the phone in tomorrow? So I think Martin will get the phone in going. So please come back and join us for that one. Thanks very much to Kerr, Lewis, and Scotty for taking time out your Sunday night and missing Raiders of the Lost Ark. And as always, thanks to everyone in the chat for joining in. It's always great fun when you do. And just let us know if you do enjoy it and you want more, because we can absolutely come back and carry it on, because it's just a bit of fun in the post season until we sign players and get going next season. So from everyone here at Rangers Rabble, as always, thank you very much, and we will see you all next time. Thank you.